Hopefully we won't have much. All right. So with that being said, let's start with Addison. Can you tell me number one? What do you think that is? You are amazing. That is correct. Everybody's just, you don't have to write the problem. You can just write the answer. Right. All of these should be pretty easy. All right. We're going to go around the room and you tell me what the answer is. I have lots of problems today. So we're just going to go to the bell. Now, some of you guys, I put on your paper again. I can't help unless you tell me. All right. If all you're doing is writing down the answers and you're not sure, you understand that's not learning. You're supposed to try each problem or say it in your brain what you think the answer is. Then the person tells you what the answer is and you agree. If you go through and you do them all correct, that means guess what? You know what you're doing. If you're not getting them right, you just hold your hand up and say, give me a little bit of help here. All right, and I'll be happy to do that. All right, so we said 8/6. Now, I was a little annoyed yesterday. Some of you tried to ask me, do I reduce fractions? What kind of question is that? That's a bad question. Because we always do what? Always reduce fractions. Now, do I have to change it to a mixed fraction? No, we don't. We can leave it as a improper. All right, but we do have to reduce. So, do you remember how to reduce this? Yep. What are we dividing by? You are correct. So what is that?
4/3.
Yep, you are amazing. 4/3. All right. Now, everybody's going to look at number 2, and Wilson is going to explain that.
Okay. That would be -6/9.
What?
Oh yeah, it becomes positive. So
What?
I thought that. Oh, never mind. That's
What is it? Try again. Well, all right, we'll do this. What's the denominator?
9.
9. Okay, we got that part. All right, now you're reading this.
6.
2 + 4 is 6, but that's not what it says.
-2.
Yay, there you go. -2. Do you agree with that? So now the fraction is a little bit harder because you just have to be real careful. All right, what?
I don't understand what. Oh, because it's a negative. Is that why it's -2?
You are amazing. That is correct. Just like remember back in chapter 1 when I said what's 2 + -4?
Oh, okay.
It's just -2, right? Same situation. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, here we go.
So that would be 14/12.
What?
Oh, -6/12.
Right, -6/12. And now tell me.
And then you divide by 6.
Yes, you
So
do.
that would be -1/12.
Yeah,
Or sorry.
I know. -1/2. Perfect. Now, like I said, guys, you see, everybody's making little mistakes. It's okay. It's not a problem. All right. But you should try to write the answer before Maggie tells you what number 4 is. All right. You should try to tell it before she does. All right, here we go. I think you're right. -3/15. Can I reduce that?
5, so 1.
What kind of 1/5?
I'm at by 3.
No. I know, but what kind of 1/5? Positive or negative?
Oh, negative.
Yeah, see how easy it is. On your test, some of you had to write negatives on all the problems because you forgot to put in a negative. All right, you know how to do the problem, but you just forgot the negatives. All right, here we go. Number 5. Yeah, you.
8/8.
Yes. Let's do 8/8,
And 9.
right?
And divided by 8.
So what is 9 and 8/8? What's 8 divided by,
Oh, no, it'd be 9.
what's 8 divided by 8?
Oh, 1.
1. So this whole thing is 1.
Yeah.
And there's already 9. So altogether, that makes what?
10.
10. That is correct. How's that, Austin?
Yeah.
Makes it, all right. Everybody's good with that? Kind of tricky. Do you see how we got 8/8? Now, what I want you to do, and I'm really happy you asked me a question. What is 8 divided by 8? 1. So really what you're doing is you're just taking this 9 and that 1 and adding it together.
Oh.
You see it now, right? Okay. All right, next, go.
10 and 2/3.
Nope. 10 and what?
10 and 4/6.
Yep, 10 and 4/6. And then we reduce it to,
10 and 2/3.
yes, 10 and 2/3. All right, that's what I want. Anybody have any issues with that? All right, Kelvy.
S minus T.
So what's S?
2/7,
2/7.
and then T is 3/7.
Well, wait a minute. You, now listen, we want to be real careful with this. Do you see how it's minus?
Yes,
Minus, now what's T?
3/7.
No,
Sorry, negative 3/7.
yes. So there's actually 2 negatives. Do you see that? Kelvy,
Yes,
do you see how that is? So now what do I do with the 2 negatives?
negative conservation.
Yes, sir. So my final answer is what?
5/7.
Yeah, hey, what? What? Come on, Max. We're learning. Thank you, Max. 5/7. Wilson, what?
Oh, no, thanks. I don't have this question answered. Like,
Good, good, good. All right, Max. Tell me what R is.
Number 8,
Yes.
and the answer is 1.
I just want you to go along with me, Max.
7.
What is R, please?
So you minus -4/7,
Thank you, sir.
and then -3/7.
Yeah, but remember, there's, like you said, 2 negatives. All right, we're just trying to make sure we got that. So you were correct. The double negatives make it a what?
And 7,
The double negatives here make it a what?
a plus sign.
Right. What? Well, I'm in the middle of doing a problem. Right? Let him explain the problem. All right, we're on number 8. Go, Max.
And then the answer is 7/7.
How did you get 7?
No, it's -1/7.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to take your time on this. You have to take your time. There's times where you're just going to go too fast, boys, mostly, and you're not going to see the double negatives. Double negatives make a positive. All right, Mikey, you good? What?
Your question got answered.
Thank you, sir. I wasn't fussing at you. I was just trying to make sure we're good, okay? Mikey, don't worry about it. All right, here we go. 9. All right, come on now. What is R, people? Nope, it's not 4/7. What is R? -4/7 minus, what's S? Right, so come on now. What does that say? Nope. -4 minus 2. You owe 4, and now you owe me 2 more. How much do you owe me? There you go. Think in terms of money. You hear what I'm saying, right? All right, so tell me the answer. Not 6. Negative. See what I'm saying? Look at all the mistakes you're making. If you clean up your mistakes, you're going to be great. Right? That's why I keep telling you. All right. Follow along with this. Answer a question. If you don't know something, raise your hand. All right, Mikey, you get to read.
We are making a bookcase that has 92 and 5/8 inches of wood. If she uses 30 and 7/8 inches of wood for the top and bottom, find the amount she has left for the side.
Ooh, this one is the hard one, Mikey. So what do I have to do? Tell me what to do.
Subtract
There you go. Right. So I want everybody off to the side here. Let's write 92 and 5/8 minus 30 and 7/8. All right, now I'm going to be impressed who remembers this from last year. 92 and 5/8 minus 30 and 7/8. What am I doing here, Mike? Come on now, Mr. Ward. I really want you to concentrate on this one.
Subtract the four numbers first.
Well, you could, but it's not the best thing to do right now. So we're going to subtract these, the fractions. Can I subtract those really? Not really. So what do I have to do?
Borrow.
That's right. Very good. You borrow. So you borrow 1 from the 92 and it becomes what? 91. Now, when you borrow, what does the 5 become? No.
Oh, 1 and 5.
Yes, it's actually 1 and 5/8, but what is 1 and 5/8? The same as. Improper. Yeah, 13/8. So there was a shortcut to that. Who remembers what the shortcut was? Instead of saying 1 and 5/8 and then adding things, what did you do?
I would just add 8 to 5.
Right, exactly, guys. You can add these two things together always when you're borrowing. If you have common denominators, you can add them together. But Mikey is perfect saying when you borrow 1, it becomes 1 and 5/8. And then 1 and 5/8 is 13/8. So most kids just borrow and make that like a 15. You're not allowed to do that with fractions now. Wilson said it perfectly. You add the numerator and denominator when you have to borrow. All right. So now from there, Mikey, go ahead, finish it off.
13/8 minus 7/8.
Which is,
6/8.
you're correct.
Which reduces to 3/4.
But first, tell me what 91 minus 30 is,
Oh, 61.
right? So then that answer becomes
61 and 3/4.
61 and 3/4. That's nice. Oh, okay. Who said wait? Tell me.
Yeah, how do you get 6?
How did I get what?
6.
Because we then subtracted, look right here, please. 13 minus 7. That became that 6. You with me?
Where do you get 13?
We added 8 plus 5 together. Yes, ma'am.
I'm confused on where you got 1 and 5/8 from.
Okay, so let me show you something. All right. And you know what? I'm glad you asked me that. So look right here, guys. So the problem is 92, right? So when I did fractions, I know this sounds kind of silly, but I love pizza. So everything was a pizza to me in math. All right. So I have, for example, 92 and 5/8. Now I'm going to write 30 and 7/8. All right. So let's say 92 and 5/8 means I have 92 pizzas, 92 full pizzas, and what? 5/8 of one. So everybody agree with me? So now I'm going to eat 30 and 7/8. Do you agree with me? So now I'm going to try to draw 5/8. All right. So again, I don't mind taking time if everybody's paying attention here. Come on, this is the hard thing about fractions right here, exactly what I'm trying to describe. And I think if you listen to me today, it might help you understand when we start borrowing the harder stuff tomorrow. All right, so do you agree that's out of 8 slices now, right? And there are what? There are 5. left. So I have all of this pizza left. All right. In addition to, I have 92 other holes, right? So I'm coming along and I'm eating 7/8 of a pizza. But can I eat 7/8 of this pizza? Because there's only what? There's only 5 slices. I want 2 more slices, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what that means. All right. So see so I have not visualized 92. So I take one of the pizzas and I cut it into 8s, which is what I did on this one. Right. So now how many 8s do I have altogether? How many 8s here? And how many here? So altogether I have what? I have 13 slices now. Now can this person eat 7? And if I eat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I will have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left over. And that's where that comes from. All right. So that's the long way to do it. All right. So once I visualized that, it was easy for me now to do all fractions, right? If I couldn't subtract, I had to borrow, right? And when you borrow, you break it down into the denominator of the fraction that's already there. All right. Hopefully that made sense now. All right. Because again, that to me was the only thing hard about adding and subtracting fractions. When can I borrow, or when do I have to borrow? All right. So I feel good about that now, or hopefully you feel better about that. All right. Sophia.
Find the distance between negative 7/11 and 3/11 on the number line. So
What do you think it is?
Negative 7/11 or 3/11 minus negative 7/11.
Which is what?
9/11.
You sure? 9,
10.
10, 11. True. All right. Now, again, I'm going to show you how to do this problem also on the number line. But for those of you guys who understand numbers, that was just easy, right? That's just 10, 11s. But for those of us who had a little bit of trouble, I want you to look up on the board. All right. Look up on the board for a second. All right. Here is negative 3/11, correct? Then this would be negative 2/11, negative 1/11, 0 out of 11, 1 out of 11, 2 out of 11, 3 out of 11. Uh-oh. And I'm going all the way to what? Thank you. I'm going all the way to, wow, 7/11. So this is what they were talking about when they said, use the number line. Right, so everybody with me on this? This right here is 0, right? So this is 3/11, and this is 7/11. So altogether that made 10/11. Is everybody happy with that? Everybody good? Everybody good? Okie doke. So with that in mind, all right, where am I at? Okay, Lila,
So you do 5 plus -4, which is 1, and then you get 1/6.
you are amazing, kiddo. Thank you very much. 1/6. All right, Aiden.
You would you would add -11 and negative in 7 to get -4/12.
You are amazing. And then reduce that, please.
It would be 1/3 negative.
Right, very good. That's hard. All right. All that work, -1/3. Anybody have any questions with that? All right, here we go.
So you would add -5 and you get -2 over 14, and you reduce it to -1/7.
Man, we're good. Okay, here we go.
All right, I'm good. So I'm ready to calm down. -3/7 plus 6/7. So -3/7 would first add -3 plus 6, and that will equal -3,
Negative or positive?
negative.
Why negative?
Oh, wait, never mind, it'll be positive because the negative is a negative.
There you, well, come on now.
Well, then it'll be -9,
Which one's bigger, the 6 or the 3?
6.
So it's positive.
Yeah.
Or I would try to, when I first did this, I just switched the order and made it 6 minus 3. All right. Come on, put your water bottle up. Remember, keep concentrating.
That'll be 2/7.
Yep, 3/7. All right, we're just gonna go on the other side now. Back over to Addison. Go.
Um, five, so you do 4 times 5. That's the one.
No. Not for adding. Only multiplying to do that.
So
Add those.
8.
No, I'm sorry. You're adding the whole numbers.
Oh, 10.
10. Now what's 1/4 plus 1/4?
2, 4.
That's correct. Now you have to reduce 2/4.
10 half. 10 over 4.
Well, no. Come on. Relax. Tell me about 2/4. You got to reduce that. Keep the 10. What number divides in 2 and 4?
2.
So divide by 2, divide by 2.
1/2.
Yes, there you go. Okay. All right, Wilson, go.
Okay, so it goes to 113/9,
What are you doing?
the first mixed number.
Why are you doing mixed numbers?
Oh, never mind. 11/4/9.
Now, do you understand what I'm saying? Look how easy that was for you. Now we don't change it to multiplication and division is improper fractions, not addition and subtraction. Okay? Yes, sir. Go. Well, you have 12 minus 1. What's 12 minus 1?
Oh, yeah.
You with me? All right, here we go. Mackenzie,
-5 over 15.
-5/15. Just 1 second, Lila. And what does that reduce to?
-3/5. Wait. Sorry, -1/3.
Yeah, don't be sorry, girl. Okay, Lila, what's your question?
On number 17, why is it 4 9?
Because it's 5 minus 1. We're subtracting.
Oh, okay.
You with me? This negative is for both of them. You-
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yep, now you do. That's why you asked. Good job, girl. Perfect. All right, Maggie, help me out.
-2/11.
You are amazing. -2/11. All right, let's get this right, Austin.
20. I didn't get 19. Like I didn't see it.
That's okay. Tell me about 20. I asked you about 20.
Okay, so it'd be -5. And 5.
Good.
And then turn into 1.
What kind of one? You are awesome, buddy. That's correct. 20 is correct.
What's 19?
-2/11. Okay, Nora,
Alright, that would be -14, oh, sorry, yeah, -14/20, and then that goes to -7/10.
thank you, Nora. Thank you for doing all the work. Okay, Kelvy, come on now. What do I do with those two negatives? Yes, sir. That's plus.
So it's gonna be 9 and 22/13.
You're amazing. Now, are we allowed to have a mixed with an improper? That's definitely a no. Does everybody hear me? So Kelvy, you got to change 22/13. What is 22/13? How many times is 13 going to 22 is what I'm asking you. Shh. How many times is 13 going to 22? One time. How many left over? Yeah, work it out if you need to, buddy. I'm appreciate you doing your mental math though. Concentrate on that. I wish it was 20. I wish it was 23. Why would I wish it would be 23? Because I know from 13 to 23 is how many? From 13, 10. So yeah, there you go. So that'd be 9 over 13. So now what do I have to change it to though? Yeah, so the answer is 10 and 9/13. 10 and 9/13. All right, Max. Now, Max, I have to ask you a question. Are we adding or are we subtracting these?
We are subtracting.
It says subtraction, yes.
Okay.
But are both of them negative?
Yeah.
So if they're both negative, what do I actually do?
Add.
You add. So what do I have here?
So you add 3 and 9,
Yep, which is
add 12.
good.
So yeah, you add the 8 into 4,
How much is that?
add 12,
What kind of 12?
negative.
There you go. So now what do I have to do? Everyone should be trying this one. This one's really as hard as it gets. So what is that?
You get now 10. No, you get negative 13. 2 over 10.
Yes, sir. I like that. Now what else? Last step.
And simplify it to negative 13, 1 over 5.
You are great. Thank you. That was good mental math for you, Max. I appreciate that. Now, Austin, right? You're not just writing this down, right? You're working with me, not writing things down. You're telling me how to do it. Okay, 24. All right, here we go. What's 24? Look what I put on the board. What does double negatives mean? Right, 6 over 9, then reduce that. Yeah, come on now, 2 over 3. Right, do you hear me? You're too smart to miss this. You agree, right?
Yes.
I think that's 6 over 5.
2 plus 4, right? The double negatives. All right, Mikey, help me.
2 nines minus negative 5 nines. 7 over 9.
Thank you, sir. Double negatives make a positive. Thank you. Very good. Sophia,
Negative 5 ninths minus negative 4 ninths. So you add negative 5 ninths plus 4 ninths.
how much?
Negative 1 over 9.
I'm happy with that. Negative 1/9. Right, negative 1/9. All right, Austin, I don't know. It seems like you're playing around a little bit. You playing around or not?
No.
All right, negative 1/9. That was beautiful. Okay, which brings me to who? Lila, go.
So it's negative 9 over 9.
Well, I know, but you gotta tell me what Z is.
Oh, negative 4 over 9. And then x is negative 5 over.
So it's negative 4/9 what? Minus, yes, but I still want you to say minus negative 5/9,
Then the double negative.
right?
So it's 9 over 9.
Wait a minute now, come on.
Oh, 1 over 9.
There you go. Is it positive or negative? Don't just change. Positive 1/9. Yes. I'm happy with that. What time is the bell ring, guys? 25. Would it be negative? Look and see. Who asked me that? Well, negative 4 plus 5. Right. You with me? That's 1/9. Okay, that's 1/9. Okay, guys, I was happy with that today, guys. And your reward is, if you're not sure, review. Those of you guys who weren't happy with your test, go home and correct it. Fix your mistakes. Fix your mistake. Austin, you mind your own business. Come on now, I'm making you a good student. Now I'm going to make you understand you are worried about your grade, and that's it. Great job today, guys. Really, really good.